Why fitness progress is never linear. Hills, valleys, and detours. Have you ever had one of those weeks where you thought, well, I guess I've completely fallen off the wagon? Maybe you got sick. Maybe work was crazy. Maybe your kids were home all week. Maybe you tweaked your back helping a friend move. Suddenly, you missed a few workouts. Your nutrition wasn't what you'd hoped, and it feels like all your progress has disappeared. But here's the good news. That's not what real fitness progress looks like. Last week, we talked about defining what fitness progress means to you and identifying your next mountain. This week, I want to talk about something that's just as important. Because once you've chosen your goal, life has a funny way of getting in the way. Fitness progress isn't a straight line. It's full of hills, valleys, and detours. And understanding that can completely change how you look at your journey. I like to use a mountain analogy. Imagine your fitness goal is standing on top of a mountain. Maybe it's your first pull-up. Maybe it's losing body fat. Maybe it's simply getting off the floor more comfortably without pain. Most people picture the journey looking like this. A nice straight path to the top. But real life doesn't work that way. Sometimes the trail gets steep. Sometimes you have to stop and catch your breath. Sometimes you even have to take a completely different route. The destination stays the same, but the path changes. Focus on what you can control. One of the biggest mindset shifts you can make is separating your goal from your habits. Your goal might be lose 5 pounds, do your first pull-up, move without pain. Those are great goals, but they aren't the things that you can control every day. What you do control are your habits, things like eating enough protein at each of your main meals, going for your daily walk, completing your weekly strength workouts, doing your daily mobility exercises, going to bed on time. Those daily and weekly habits are what eventually get you to the summit. When life throws you a curveball, let's say you've committed to walking every day and strength training 3 times a week. Then you catch the flu. You spend 3 days in bed. The following week, you're still exhausted. You only managed 1 modified workout over Zoom with your trainer. Did you fail? No, you adapted. Or maybe it's something bigger. Maybe you're injured in a car accident. Your original goal was your first pull-up. Now, lifting your arm overhead is totally uncomfortable. Does that mean you've stopped making progress? Absolutely not. It means your coach helps you change the route. Instead of training for pull-ups, you're rebuilding your shoulder. Every rehab exercise, every mobility session, every modified workout, you're still climbing the mountain. You're just taking a slightly different trail. You might even still be able to get the same pull-up. It might just take longer. What success looks like. Here's something I remind clients all the time. 1 workout won't make you fit. 1 missed workout won't make you unfit. 1 healthy meal won't transform your health. 1 weekend won't erase months of consistency. Success isn't about being perfect. Success is returning to the small habits that matter again and again and again and again. Action step. This week, we take a look at your goal and then ask yourself, what are the daily habits that will move me toward it? What are the weekly habits that will help me to keep climbing? Because when life throws you a hill, a valley, or a detour, those habits become your roadmap back. If you're a PI client and you're feeling like you've hit one of those detours, chat with one of our coaches if you need help getting back on the path. Sometimes you don't need a brand new goal. Sometimes you just need to adjust the route. And if you're not currently training with us, we'd love to help you identify your goal, build a realistic plan, and navigate the inevitable twists and turns along the way. If you found this helpful, be sure to share this with somebody else and come back next week where we're wrapping up this series by talking about one of the biggest mistakes people make, letting numbers define their success. We'll show you how to use metrics as valuable tools, but without letting them become your judge.